Yes. See, tobacco use and tobacco addiction both are different terms. Somebody is using tobacco maybe initially starting with once in a day or a few days in a month. So that is not addiction. But
हाँ.
over a period of days or months of somebody continuously using tobacco products in any form, smoking or smokeless form, then over a period of months or days, because of the nicotine chemical which is present in all the tobacco products, a
Hmm.
person gets addicted to it. When the addiction develops,
Hmm.
and when the person tries to stop tobacco products, using tobacco products, then he will not be able to, he or she will not be able to stop it because of the withdrawal symptoms of tobacco stopping or tobacco reducing. So we have to first identify that the person is a occasional tobacco user or a person is an addict. And
Hmm.
when if addiction is there, we have to again find out the severity of the addiction, whether it is in a mild form, moderate form, or the severe form. This we will know when we take proper history from the tobacco user, that how much they use, what is the frequency of their use, and which times they use, and what effect they get after using tobacco. And accordingly, if the mild addiction is there, then we do counseling. So counseling helps. See, counseling is a kind of a brief intervention or some tips you are giving to a user, that you will tell him that this tobacco is very harmful. Tobacco users tell us that yes, doctor, we know that it is harmful, but we are addicted to it. We cannot stop it. We every day think that we will stop, but it is very difficult for us to stop. So
Hmm.
that is the power of addiction because of that nicotine. So mild problem can be handled by only counseling, but if the problem is moderate or severe level, then we have medicines to get rid of tobacco addiction. So under this program, the government has supplied to all the government hospitals the medicines to stop tobacco. We call it NRT, that is nicotine replacement therapy. See, when a person is using tobacco, he's taking nicotine along with so many other chemicals which are present in all the tobacco products and which are causing the cancer and other diseases.
Hmm.
But it is very, very difficult to stop tobacco. So when you tell a person, okay, you stop tobacco from tomorrow, he will say, yes, I will stop, but it may be for one day, 24 hours or for
Hmm.
48 hours. After those 48 hours, he may restart. So we have to give him some replacement. So we are giving this NRT, which is called as nicotine replacement therapy, in a form of a chewing gum.
हाँ.
Here we are having chewing gum, but it can be available in a nasal spray or other forms also. So this nicotine replacement therapy will help the user to control the withdrawal symptoms or to control the craving. So whenever he will have a craving to use tobacco, to smoke a cigarette, we will tell him to use this chewing gum, because this chewing gum is a measured dose of nicotine, which is 2 milligram or 4 milligram, and it will be given under the guidance or the supervision of a specialist, a doctor or a psychiatrist who treats the addiction. Okay, so when you are taking a measured dose of nicotine, you may not be getting addicted to nicotine after a period of time.
But
And
does it have a same side effects?
yes, side effects in the form of nicotine, if it is consumed in a large quantity, then it will have side effect on your heart, on your blood pressure, on your pulse rate, in the blood vessels. But when it is, we are giving in the form of 2 milligram chewing gum, we will tell the person to use 3 or 4 times in a day, whenever they have urge to smoke or whenever they have urge to use gutka or pan. Okay, so that much amount will not give those side effects, but it will prevent them to use tobacco. So it will prevent their chances of developing cancer and many other deadly diseases of tobacco products. So
Okay.
along with counseling and tobacco cessation medicines, the
Hmm.
chances of quitting increases. Only counseling doesn't help a person. So when you give these medicines, then the chances of quitting for the tobacco user increases. And we have seen this in our regular OPD practice also.